Oh, we got Boston Celtics. See the team. Right now, Anderson's still injured. Andrew Wiggins still gone. Like, for how long? How long is his injury? Oh, 4 to 6 weeks. Torn MCL. That's bad. That is bad. Oh, his season ended just like that. Okay, let's go. Rondo.
Brought to you by Sprite. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
No Rondo. Prezi. We got Bradley, Turner, Solinga, and Olenek on it.
And now, your Minnesota Timberwolves starting.
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me in the booth, as always, Clark Kellogg and the sharpshooter Steve Kerr.
Okay.
Last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Was not a very inspired performance for them, particularly defensively. I thought, they gave the hostile crowd a lot to cheer about, frankly.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jumpers, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was right through the roof, and you can't win when that's the case.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of the court right now for the Celtics.
Should be easy.
The skilled front court of Jared Sullinger and Kelly Olynyk. Bill Pressey is out there with Avery Bradley, and it's Turner in at the 3 slot.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Dragic gets the bucket.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Pass to Turner. We played just over a minute here in the first.
Defense.
Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Well, the Celtics certainly played with a lot of passion last year. They got off to a start that few thought they would achieve, but even playing with passion can't cover up the holes in the roster.
Middleton gets it to go
Green.
beyond the arc.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Pressey against Dragic. On the wing, Turner. Dishes it to Pressey. Back to Turner. Lets it go. Jump shot is
stop
good.
Turner.
Turner's got 6.
Wasn't a free. Okay.
You got to give the Celtics credit, though. They were never really in contention for anything last year. But, Clark, they played their heart.
Yeah, they did play hard, play with energy. And that goes a long way to trying to build a foundation of being successful going forward. It might not have done much for them last year, but that attitude is something they can build.
On defense, Minnesota. After the made shot from Evan Turner. No good there with the step-back J.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Dragic against Pressey, and it's Dragic off the drive, and he gets it to go.
Nice drop.
Dragic has got his second bucket of the night.
You can't give him that shot. I mean, a few open looks are all it takes, and he can really get rolling.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Brad Stevens and I got a chance to talk for a bit. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We've got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need the pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
All right, Doris, thanks. Dragic against Pressey. It's Dragic with the drive. Here's Middleton. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Middleton's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Timberwolves. Celtics trail by 4. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pressey dishes to Turner. It's stolen by Dragic. And Dragic with a clear path to the hoop. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Dragic against Pressey. He feeds it to Turner. Pressey passes to Turner. Shot clock at 6. Boston needs to get off a shot.
No way.
Here's Sullinger, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, come on.
Sullinger's got his first points in this one.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Here's Middleton. And too long on the shot.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
They set the screen. Out to Turner. It's Bradley on the wing. Back to Turner. The 9-foot shot. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. Olynyk got his first 2 points of the night.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
It's Dragic with the drive, and that one's good.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's had. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And they're also showing some muscle here in the first half, finding a lot of points in the paint area.
Pressey against Dragic. Pressey kicks to Turner. Here's Bradley. Offensive rebound. Here's Olynyk. No good. Last game for the Celtics, it was a loss to the Utah Jazz.
You know, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s that night, guys. And that's pretty much a death sentence.
You're exactly right, Steve. I mean, it's almost hard to shoot that poorly.
Avery Bradley out of Texas, one of the elite perimeter defenders in the NBA. A guy who can really give you nightmares bringing the ball up the floor. 6'2", but with long arms, and he can defend both guard positions. Really pressures the ball well.
Turner. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Thompson with the bucket.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
Celtics trail by 7.
And despite his 6'2" size, it's pretty clear that offensively, Avery Bradley is not a point guard. He's worked hard on developing his ball handling, especially his left hand, but he's certainly at his best playing off the ball.
And there's the foul. It goes on Ryan Anderson. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. At this point of the game, always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well. All 3 of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Yeah, no question. Right. I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during a telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. And look at Steve, got the Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah,
gotta love it.
Take the phone.
And talk about Bradley playing the 2. He's worked to put weight on. Up over, what, I think 210 pounds, you were saying.
Yeah, looks like it. He looks stronger. He's added some weight. Remember, he underwent surgery on both shoulders a couple of seasons ago, but now he's healthy. And with that strength, with that defensive awareness, with the quickness, he's got the ability to be a really good player. Both teams on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like it.
There's a good screen. Outside Dragic.
Terrible.
Shot off the screen. Another miss by Minnesota.
Yeah, no missed.
There. Got a really good look at the basket after being
Actually,
freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, certainly the story here at the Target Center is the ongoing $100 million renovation to the building. Split 50-50 between the team and the city of Minneapolis. And that's great news for Timberwolves fans.
Levine's checked in for Minnesota. Brandon Bass is checked in for Boston. Thornton comes in for Phil Pressey. Here's Levine. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
It's a mismatch.
The shot is off, and it's Boston the other way.
And you look at the long list of improvement for the Target Center. New lobbies, new box office,
I don't know what
renovated
Levine
locker
was trying
rooms,
to do.
new clubs and gathering areas. Seems like they're getting great bang for their buck.
And guys, it can be tough to see teams pressuring cities for new arenas. Nice that the Timberwolves can stay put and still get those improvements.
Absolutely, Kevin. You know, this building is good bones, a great location, so it's a pleasure to see the transformation they're making here, and we're already starting to see some of the results of that.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Cannon's checked in, and then for Boston. Zeller, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger, and it's Wallace in for Turner. Now here's Wallace, averaging 8 points a game. Thompson against Thornton. Outside Bradley. Back to Thornton.
No way.
He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
What?
And the Celtics lead by 1.
Boy, they are just
So
destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Cannon, a picture-perfect screenplay, and
Hey,
the jumper's
nice.
good.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
They set the pick. Bradley dishes to Bass. In the corner, Thornton with it. And the three
No,
off.
did I just leave him off? Oh,
Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And Middleton kicks to Kanan. Thompson outside. A 3. That is good. It's a
nice
4-point
play.
Timberwolves lead.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
The dish now to Thornton. And the rejection by Jang.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's
No,
a physical
what?
game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge
off?
on the glass.
Here's Thornton.
Zeller.
Wallace against Thompson. Bradley passes to Bass. Back to Bradley. On the wing court.
Baby,
Shoots.
good defense. Good
Releases
defense.
from the wing
good
and drills it.
defense.
Thornton's got 6 points.
Still
Here's
like-
Kanan. Right now averaging 7 points a game. 1:53 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Levine.
It's a
And a
mismatch.
strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh,
Tremendous stuff from a guy Clark we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move, and 2 big points, too.
Now here's Bass. Another
had a more
shot.
defense. Oh,
Shot by Zeller, no good.
nice. Getting out of that. Good.
Thompson in the corner. All alone. And again, it's Minnesota.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass. Well, you know, Chris Middleton, an isolation scorer back at Texas A&M during his college days, now is becoming more of an off-the-ball scorer. Got a solid mid-range game and getting it done inside and out.
The Celtics making a switch here. Green's checked in. Now here's Thornton. Really struggled in their loss against Utah. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
And Middleton, not an elite athlete, a little tougher creating his own shot perhaps at the NBA level.
Yeah, but it's 6'8" with that nice high release, great touch. I think he has some versatility in that regard, but it's all about efficiency. And with time, he may look to be more aggressive.
Kanan kicks to Middleton. Out to Thompson. Rebound by Wallace.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely, I think he should have converted that one.
Outside, Green. The Celtics have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And you take a look at the statistics. This club is shooting 74% as a team.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Here's Kanan. Feeds to Middleton. And the pass to Levine. Thompson from long range. Oh, he got it! Buzzer knocked it down. Coming up Monday, February. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense. They got good ball movement. Established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
On the floor for Boston, the skilled front court of Jared Sullinger and Kelly Olynyk. Green is out there with Thornton, and it's Wallace in at the small forward.
Well, a pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
Well, that's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. They can stop you.
That's a tip in.
Celtics trail by 5. Check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Gentlemen, as you know, Andrew Wiggins was taken as the first overall pick of a talented 2014 class, but should have no problem with the pressure. He's been hyped as the next big thing for quite some time. He said, I think playing at Kansas really prepares you for this. You're basically treated like a rock star wherever you go. I think that really translates to the NBA. Gentlemen.
Unlimited potential, Doris. Thank you very much. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Thornton. Minnesota's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Dragic kicks to Anderson. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic. Anderson's got 5.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
Now, here's Green, and it's Dragic with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting him entirely, but, you know, another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Gorgie Dang. And then for Boston, Turner comes in for Gerald Wallace. And Pressey subbed in for Marcus Thornton. The shot by Turner no good. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Daniels. And it's off from three-point range.
You know, a lot of people thought and assumed that when the Celtics traded Pierce and KG, they just took salary in return. But, you know, the guys they got proved to be valuable mentors for the youngsters on that team.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter.
That's a mismatch.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Anderson is screen on Turner. Dragic, terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And now an 8-point Timberwolves lead. And when you trade away stars, guys, and start a rebuilding process, it can't be understated enough that you need to have a few vets to help the process.
Yeah, I think you look at how some players played last year, and you know their games grew. Definitely helped to have a vet or 2 around just to kind of help the development process.
Now Anderson, after the missed 3 from Evan Turner. Here's Lopez. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
The Timberwolves have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Green. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Pressey. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Sullinger with the bucket.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Lopez sets a screen for Dragic. Floats one up, and the shot is good. Dragic has got the lead up to 9 now for Minnesota.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead. Dragic against Pressey.
Sullinger with the ball, averaging 13 points a contest. Here's Bradley. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Here's Dragic. To the left side wing. Hairston, good. Hairston's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. They gave him a wide open look there.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Look at Cleveland earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, there's the Celtics, just way behind.
Well, right now for the Celtics, you know, they've got to take a step back and just try to pinpoint where things went south for them this season. They're in a tough spot.
But it's so hard to figure that out in the midst of the season, Clark. You got games coming night after night. There's just no time to figure it out. You just have to try to right the ship and get things moving.
A nice shot by Anderson.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Celtics trail by 11. Here's Pressey. Now here's Bradley. Here's Turner.
Okay.
And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Okay.
Turner's got 11 points.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
No good from Dragic.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Anderson, a screen on Preston, and it's Dragic off the drive. Here's Lopez. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 7th assist in the game. Celtics trail by 8.
Well, it just seems there's something about lefties. I mean, whether it's Ginobili, James Harden, or the Dragon. That's Goran Dragic. Defenders seem to have a tough time getting on that left hand of those kinds of players and don't typically adjust well to keeping those guys out of the paint.
For Boston, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Pressey dishes to Turner. Pass to Pressey. Bradley against Hairston. 6 to shoot. Bradley passes to Turner. Misses the 3.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Finished off by Hairston. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Lopez, a screen on Preston. Dragic kicks to Anderson. No good on the triple.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Pressey against Dragic. Here's Olynyk, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Some changes for Minnesota. Chris Middleton's checked in for Anderson. Klay Thompson comes in for Hairston. And Levine subbed in for Daniels. Zeller is checked in for the Celtics. Bass comes in for Sullinger. Levine kicks to Middleton. That 3 off the mark. Celtics trail by 8. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. And there's the feed to Pressey, stolen by Thompson. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got assist number 8 now on the night. Here's Pressey. He dishes it to Turner.
Yes, oh, come on.
Here's Bradley. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Bradley's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Lopez, a screen on Pressey. Levine, loose off the pick and hammers it home.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Well, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's Pressey. Outside Bradley from 11 feet away. And that one comes up a bit short.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Here's Middleton. Here's Lopez, and he slams it one-handed.
Wonderfully instinctive play right there. Sense just where that rebound was going, and it becomes an easy two for him.
Well, Clark, maybe they've had too many easy buckets tonight.
Well, it's something that needs to change. I mean, they should not be getting all these easy dunks off offensive putbacks.
Shot by Zeller, no good. Timberwolves leading by 12. Outside Dragic. Passes it to Levine. Fires the three. Rebound Boston. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Where's my pay
No
there?
doubt the Houston fans really want to see their Rockets take that one. That's a good matchup there. And it was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Here's Dragic following the score by Avery Bradley. Outside Dragic. Puts up the baby hook. Tries again. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
We haven't seen them get to the free throw line like they did in the first quarter.
Well, you can't get to the line if you're going to settle for jump shots. I mean, somebody's got to be aggressive and take it to the rack.
The Celtics have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Some changes for Minnesota. Gorgie Dang comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Cannon in for Goran Dragic. And then for Boston, Wallace is checked in for Turner. And it's Thornton in for Pressey. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. When former college coach Brad Stevens came in to coach the Boston Celtics, some worried that he'd have a tough time winning over headstrong point guard Rajon Rondo. But the two hit it off. Rondo said they become best friends, adding, "We talk every day. We laugh and joke. He has my full support. I'm behind him 100%. Kevin?
Rondo keeping an open mind and making himself accountable to Stevens' vision, Doris. Thanks. And Thornton kicks to Bass. Rebound, Minnesota. Middleton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, the history of college coaches in the NBA is pretty daunting. But Brad Stevens and the Celtics can't worry about those who came before him. He's just got to be himself. He was well regarded in Boston. Despite the fact that they went through a rebuilding process last year, he did a really good job.
Wallace, right side. Lets it go from deep. And that one's good. Wallace has got his 2nd bucket tonight. 56 seconds left in the first half. Here's Cannon, guarded by Bradley. Kicks to Middleton. Cannon, the pass to Levine. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. 3 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Thompson misses. And Coach Stevens enjoying great success in his 5 seasons as coach of the Butler Bulldogs.
Yeah, had a terrific, historic run. 2 consecutive trips to the NCAA title game. 2010 and 11, I had the privilege to be courtside calling those games. A 25-game win streak, one of the brightest minds in the game. And with the 6-year contract from the Celtics, they clearly believe in his abilities, as do I.
So it's Minnesota now, following the 3-pointer by Boston. Here's Middleton, and he gets it to go from the corner. Middleton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. He got it up. Shot is off. And so
Well, Goran, just
of doing. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
Dragic is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Ryan Anderson. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Flip Saunders. Now here's Dragic. Lopez, a screen on Turner. Out to Thompson. Shot off the pick. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Oh, wait.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez. The Celtics have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. And he's good on the second. Now Dragic. Anderson, a screen on pressing. Here's Dragic. And again, it's Minnesota.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that. Pressey against Dragic. Pressey kicks to Olynyk. Kicks it out to Bradley. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. It's good on the putback. And it's 6 points for Jared Sullinger. Relentless on the glass is what he is, and that tip-in was the result of all the hard work he puts in down low. Dragic dishes to Middleton. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's Thompson again missing. 3 on 3. Here's Bradley. High quality look, and he sinks it. Bradley's got 12 points in the game.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts. Well, Jared Sullinger grew up with the game. His father was a demanding ice coach. The word is that Jared was actually doing footwork drills at the age of 2. Shooting regulation free throws by 3. You see how strong he is, and he's got a great IQ and skill for the game.
Here's Turner after the made shot from Klay Thompson. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So it's Boston now. 8-point game. Pressey passes to Bradley. 5 on the clock. Here's Olynyk from past the arc. And Thompson sends it back. And Bradley gets it to go. And here's Dragic. 19 points in the game. Lopez sets a screen for Dragic. And again, it's Minnesota.
Coming out strong here in the 3rd quarter. That's 4 for 5 shooting for this team.
Celtics trail by 8. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, Goran Dragic is one of those interesting character studies. Off the court, he's very humble and quiet and laid back. But I'll tell you what, when he gets on the court, he plays with an aggression and a fire at both ends of the floor.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. The focus of their discussion was getting their offense to run through Bradley. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. You talk about Dragic. He plays a lot of heart.
Yeah, he does. He plays with emotion, ferocity, and intensity. When he gets into you defensively, applies pressure, and creates turnovers, and does the same thing by attacking offensively.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Dragic has got 23 points.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Pressey kicks to Turner. Pass to Pressey. Dishes it to Olynyk. Anderson with
Nice,
the
look at that block. That's what I'm talking about. Nick plays up.
Thompson for 3. Good. He's got 19.
The defense sagged off, and you know he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
Here's Pressey. He kicks it to Bradley. He feeds it to Olynyk. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside Dragic. There's the dish to Anderson. That 3 off the mark.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Lopez against Pressey. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Middleton's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's tipped. It's stolen by Bradley. Right side Bradley. The baseline J. Here's Sullinger and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Sullinger's got it back down to within single digits for the Celtics. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Now the pass to Middleton. Lopez inside. He's against Olynyk. Here's Middleton. Back to Lopez. Out to Thompson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Lopez, a screen on Sullinger. It's Anderson with the drive. Dragic gets the bucket.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
That's good. 14 points for Evan Turner.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Dragic kicks to Anderson. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
It's stolen by Dragic. Goes up, trips down the breakaway slam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end steals fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
Here's Pressey after the basket by Minnesota. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bradley. Second chance shot, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
They've gotten some good second chances here in the second half, and that kind of extra effort will go a long way into cutting into this deficit.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Zhang comes in for Brook Lopez, and it's Hairston in for Ryan Anderson. Then for the Celtics, Brandon Bass is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Green comes in for Bradley. And it's Thornton in for Pressey. Thompson for the triple. And Evan Turner pulls it down. Celtics trail by 10. Feeds it to Thornton. Pulls up. High post. Connects. The jumper drops. Thornton's got 13. Minnesota's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. There's the pick. And it's Dragic off the drive. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Thornton dishes to Sullinger. And the wide open shot from Green. And the 3-ball is good. 7 points in the game. Minnesota leading by 7. Dragic with it. He's got 29 points. Here's Hairston. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Boston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Here's Green. Here's Bass. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Very high-quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Dragic against Thornton. Thompson outside. Down low. Middleton can't get it to go.
You know, normally when you dominate on the glass, it really shows up on the scoreboard, but not so much here today.
You're right, Chief. Typically, it is a good barometer that indicates who's winning, but not so.
Good on the shot. Thompson's got 9 points now in the quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Timberwolves.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
Minnesota with the ball. After the basket by Boston. It's Dragic with the drive. Hairston. Sullinger with the rebound. Sullinger's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Thornton passes to Sullinger. Down low. And finished off by Bass.
Grown man's power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
Well, we've seen these kind of plays get them going in the past, that's for sure.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Levine's checked in for Thompson. And it's Isaiah Cannon in for Goran Dragic. And the Celtics also making a change. Wallace is checked in for Turner. Pass to Hairston. 6 to shoot. There's the screen. Off the pick. And Middleton kicks to Zhang. Here's Levine. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Celtics trail by 5. Green dishes to Wallace. Into Sullinger. Outside, Green. And the layup falls. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Here is Hairston. 8 points for him. Passes it to Levine. Out to the wing. Cannon kicks to Middleton. They set the pick. Pass to Hairston. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising with such a tight game.
Yeah, you're right. Very rarely will you out-rebound an opponent like that and not have it pay off. They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Here is Hairston. Averaging 6 points per contest. Here's Levine. That one's good from the corner. Levine's got 11.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Outside, Green. The feed to Wallace. Wallace right side. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And it feels like the energy has just picked up big time here. Both teams now feeding off each other's intensity.
I don't know what was said in the locker rooms at halftime, Steve, but it's obvious both sides have responded well.
Here's Cannon. The pass to Hairston. There's 3-pointers off the mark. 15 seconds left in the third. Thornton against Hairston, and the basket by Thornton.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
Here's Cannon. They set the pick. 2 on the clock. 1 second left. What a play! Simply drains it in. And as we conclude.
Coming up next Monday night, February 2nd, Al Jefferson and the Charlotte Hornets take on John Wall, the Washington Wizard.
Minnesota in the lead, and a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Bradley and Wallace, they're the wings. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Brandon Bass, and it's Thornton in the point guard. And Anderson gets it to go.
Putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Thornton passes to Olynyk. The runner. And Zhang with the block. 3 on 3. Takes the 13-footer. It's rebounded by Thornton. Celtics trail by 4. Back to Bradley. And Thornton kicks to Wallace. Celtics passing it around. And the foul goes on Isaiah Cannon. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Brook Lopez is checked in for Zhang. And it's Klay Thompson in for Cannon. Pressey's checked in for Boston. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Bradley off the drive.
In a big game for Bradley. He's got 14 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's made some heads-up plays, Clark. He's done a really nice job defensively.
No good on this. Timberwolves leading by 3. Lopez outside.
No! I wasn't supposed to do a fake shot.
Olynyk got his 7th rebound of the game with that
Oh
last
my
one.
gosh. Oh, this is terrible. Sorry, it's terrible.
And he ends up missing both free throws. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Thompson against Pressey. Pass to Levine. Anderson, a screen on Wallace. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Nice Thompson determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a pass to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Lopez kicks to Levine.
Blocking foul. That was going to be a charge.
And the Celtics making a change here. Turner's checked in. Here's Levine. Thompson in the corner. Offline with
Clay.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
Pressey kicks to Bass. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Terrible. What is going on?
You know what, Kevin? Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up. I mean, he threw it down.
Come on, Anderson. What are you doing?
That much room to work with.
Taken away.
Yes.
And now the fast break Anderson with the ball.
Well, I love it.
He ain't stopping
the active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Pressey dishes to Bass.
What is that? Why is he flopping? Why is my player flopping?
Hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength.
They just dunk all day with Levine.
Down that time. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in.
Come on. Stop him.
Here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not?
This isn't too
the more
difficult.
plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Dragic is checked in. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Flip Saunders was saying to his club. He told them the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim.
Oh, terrible.
We have to give our all right
Wow, I
here.
just
Kevin,
lost that
now's
ball
the
for no
time.
reason.
It's
Oh,
stolen
nice
by
Dragic.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Dragic is running. And so he earns a
Think-
trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Thompson. He's got 21 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Tell you what, he should not hesitate
Nice.
to keep firing from out there because he's got the touch tonight. Well, Klay Thompson, the son of former #1 draft pick Michael Thompson, but totally different games. His father was a big man who kind of played inside. Klay, a swing man, just a
Again, Prezi.
knockdown shooter from deep.
Stop Boss. He's been all over me.
Right
What?
for the layup.
How is
He's
Boss
shaking
playing this
off that
good?
cold shooting performance of the first half.
That's a
Timberwolves
lie.
leading by 3. Outside Dragic.
Oh my gosh.
Thompson in the corner.
I don't know what to do.
6 to shoot. Back to Dragic. 3-pointer.
Dragic.
That drops.
Yeah.
Dragic has got 32 points in the game. And Clay's father, Michael, often his toughest critic, he tells Clay, post those smaller guards
Oh, what a
and
pass.
don't always fade away. I can hear him saying
No,
that.
what?
That's why I'm laughing. Sounds just like Michael, who knew how to handle.
Oh, yes, finally missed. He finally missed. Finally missed.
Dean passes to Anderson. And Dragic has it in the corner. And again,
Nice Dragic, come on. Too good.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
Yeah, I might as well simulate the game.
There's a screen.
With 10-point lead.
And Turner kicks to Bass.
Oh, pass.
Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I just need this point and I'm going to simulate it. Give me the free.
Thompson inside the line. And a
Oh, is it free? No, I'll still simulate it. I believe we won this. Surely. Sim to end. Yeah, we did. 42 by Dragic. Nice, look at that. And then 22 by Thornton. 42 by Dragic. Look at that. 3 out of 3, 3 out of 3. 18 out of 21. That's really good. And he got 7 steals, 10 assists. Wow, Dragic destroyed the team.